Welcome back to another video. So today, as you can see, the shrimp tank is kind of a mess. Kind of neglected it for, be honest, 2 maybe 3 weeks, and this is how bad it's gotten. So I thought, let's just go through a video on how to get rid of the algae and ways to maintain it. One way, reduce the amount of light you're giving into the tank. That's the fastest way it grows the light, so reduce that. Say you have it on for 12 hours, cut it back a couple of hours. That should help a lot. Other than that, the other way is removal of it. So most people will use the average. You know, you got your toothbrush. As you can see, there's already algae on there. A razor blade, and maybe a sponge. You can also buy these little, not so little, but big tools to help remove it. As you can see, one's a scrubby and one's like the razor blade, just made of hard plastic. But yeah, going over it, all you gotta do for the glass especially, is just scrape it all off. You want to do this before you do your water change, so you're able to collect all of that algae while you're doing the water change. As you can see, most of this algae is just coming right off with every single swipe down the glass. Now the harder stuff, that's when you might want to use the razor blade. Other than that, one of these will do just fine. Yeah, especially up at the top where, say you've haven't filled up your tank yet from the evaporation of the water or stuff like that, where you got that hard algae up top. That's going to be where you want to come in with the razor blade. Be very careful with it, especially on your glass, and just point down, and as you can see, it's just coming right off. Now, if you didn't see the past video, in this tank it's just 6 cherry shrimp, 1 auto sinkless. We have one mono shrimp, and recently added a nerite snail to it, so that's also there. Now, say if you got moss in your tank, that's going to be the perfect time for your toothbrush. All you want to do is just gently come up off the moss, and then depending on if you have like string algae or anything like that, it'll just come right off. Especially plants, if you just go dust it right off, you can just get most of it out. And this is the perfect thing to use with the corners of your tank as well, if you got some on the silicone, or if you just need to get into certain nooks and crannies you can't reach with the razor blade. Other than that, I'm gonna empty this tank of most of the water, do a close to 50-75%, just around there, water change to help remove all of this algae. But before that, another manual removal. If you have a small 3-inch fish net, so like one of these ones, you can easily just use it to go up in the tank, and as you can see, I'm just collecting all the stuff that's floating, all the stuff I can. I'll even go up against the plants. and just get as much as I can before I do the whole water change. And it will also help stir up the tank so you can get all that stuff floating. Now in the shrimp tank, I don't know if you see that, but right by the Anubias, that white thing right there, it's just a shrimp molt. It's perfectly fine to be in the tank. They actually will eat it up for the calcium and everything, all the minerals that's provided inside. So there's no reason to take those out. It's fully consumable by the shrimp. Other than that, I will go get prepped for the water change and I will be right back. So now at this point, what I do is I'll grab an old cup. It's basically just an old Sheets cup. Basically what I do is I just fill it up and I'll take my time pouring the water and making sure I don't disrupt the shrimp or anything. I'll aim for the top up here. Remember to try and keep these plants moist while you're doing the water change. And I'll just do that until all of it's filled up. So matter of fact, I'm going to speed that up and I'll be right back. And just like that, all of the main algae that I was aiming for is mostly gone. Besides the stuff on the two side glasses, which is kind of difficult to get because there is rocks and wood by it. Other than that, plans for this tank, let's just talk about that real quick. I'm aiming for getting some more snails, some more cherry shrimp, just because this is my first ever shrimp tank and I'm trying to make it the best that I can. You guys seen the disaster of the first one. Went on vacay and disaster happened. Other than that, final thing to talk about is we're at 64 last time I checked, almost 100 subscribers. So when we hit that 100 subscriber mark, I will be doing a giveaway of the filters that I use. This is one of the larger ones. If you want a smaller one, we can talk about that while we when I figure out the winner and everything like that. To enter the giveaway, all you got to do is like the video and comment down below. You don't even have to be subscribed. It's just yeah. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you got any more questions, comments, or whatever, leave them down in the comment section. I will answer as many as I can. Other than that, I'll keep on tanking.